Hi guys, John DePass here, professional trainer, weight loss expert, husband, father, fitness enthusiast, lifetime fitness enthusiast. I've really been doing this for a lifetime. I'm 47 years old this year. I started working out when I was 13. The longest break I've ever had from working out is I took 6 months off when I was 25, when I opened my first private training studio on Hamilton East Mountain. Other than a couple of weeks holidays here or there, and a major football injury that left me sidelined from working out for a couple of weeks. Other than that, over the past 35 years, I've been in the gym 4 days a week, steadily. And I'll tell you, when you think and talk about what it is that keeps you motivated, keeps you going, I got to look at, my origins in bodybuilding and, what drives me. I think it's important because a lot of people can't stay motivated in the gym. They don't love it. They hate it. They don't know how to love it. They don't know how to enjoy the experience. They don't know what it takes to keep it going. They start and they stop all the time. So common, I see it. People need help to learn how to love fitness and nutrition. People have so many old ideas stuck in their heads that are blocking them from success in fitness and nutrition. People have so many ideas that originated in their mind from when they were children even, and poor experiences they had from way back then, and decisions they made way back then that they knowingly or unknowingly are repeating in their minds, and it's blocking them from success. My story is opposite to theirs. I made a decision at 13 that I was committed to fitness and wellness and nutrition from then. 35 years ago. I'll tell you, I've been involved in sports from even before 13. At 6 years old, I was a soccer player. So this has really been a lifetime for me. Fitness and wellness has always been going on as long as I can remember. My whole young life, I went to school with this guy. His name was George. George and I, for whatever reason, always had conflicts, competition, all through junior school, public school, grade 2, 3, 4. George and I must have fought every month or two, all the way up until grade 6. But then we didn't really get into any sort of tussles again until the end of grade 7. And that's when my life really changed. In grade 7, George came up to me at recess, put his hands on me like he wanted to wrestle. And up until this point, it was never a problem or a challenge for me. And I engaged with George, expecting to throw him down again like I always had before. Only this time, things changed. See, in grade 7, George grew, and I didn't. And it wasn't until we put our hands on each other and he threw me down that I realized that things had changed. I was embarrassed in front of the girls, in front of my peers. And I made a decision right there, right then. I decided that I was going to get big and strong so that I would never be embarrassed again. That was the story that got me started, that got me motivated, that was always in the back of my mind. That was my initial inspiration. From 13 years old until 30 years old, I was a competitive bodybuilder. I worked out at least 4 days a week, multiple times a day. For much of that time, I practiced every diet and every workout program that was available, and that's been available over the last 30 years. So I've had all the trial and error time. I studied kinesiology at university and psychology. So I already knew what I loved from when I was 13 years old, and I knew what I wanted to do was be involved in fitness and wellness my whole life. What I learned from bodybuilding was discipline, nutrition, consistency, focus, goal setting, motivation, how to build muscle, how to build strength, how to get lean, how to lose body fat, how to put my exercise and my nutrition first in my life, how to put bodybuilding as my priority, how to put myself and my health as a priority. But I also learned some bad things. I got into some bad habits, addictions, anabolic steroids, stimulants, a sexual addiction, selfishness, bigorexia. See, I thought I was going to be a professional bodybuilder. I started working out at 13, and by 19, I was already Mr. Junior Ontario. By the time I was 23, I was in the Mr. Universe competition. By the time I was 25, I was Mr. North America. I thought that my life was going to be about professional bodybuilding. And that's how I justified the anabolic drugs. But truthfully, it was a love and an addiction to those substances and the way that they made me feel superhuman. When I was 19 and just starting at university, just before my 19th birthday, my mother died of cancer at the age of 42. I was young and immature and angry that my mother did this to me. I blamed her in my youth for leaving me. I was angry. I was acting out. I was bodybuilding. I built up all this muscle around me as a protection from a childhood fight, and then a loss of my mother, and then because of poor behavior, my father made me move out. So at 19, I found myself on my own guide, and I found myself getting into trouble. Addictions led my life. For 10 years, I lived in that world of bodybuilding, international level bodybuilding, anabolic steroids, lots of girls, just making money. All that mattered was just the material things. My muscles, my girls, my money. Very selfish. Bigorexia drove me. I needed to be more, bigger, bigger, bigger. So much confusion in my life. Cloudy times, dark times. At this time of my life, I thought I needed things from the outside to be happy. Material things. What a selfish time. At 27, 10 years after my heavy-duty bodybuilding began, I had a spiritual awakening. I read a very influential book. It was called The Seat of the Soul. I was in a really dark time and space in my life, and the timing was ridiculously perfect. It motivated me. It brought me back to spirit, to my true self and my true nature. It helped me to realize what I was missing in my life. It helped me to see that my life was all material. Drugs, sex, money, material. And I was unhappy. That's when I began to turn things around. I started a meditation practice at 27, 20 years ago now. I started reading success, motivation. I got back into the church and Christianity deeply. I was born again. And as I grew as a Christian, I had some conflicts and realized that my spirit was more than just one religion, that my spirit had to encompass everyone and everything. And I moved from being a devout, born-again Christian into a more deeply spiritual man. Now I refer to my spirit more so as my energy, my power, the power within. And I believe that power is available to all of us. No matter what has happened, no matter what our past has been, I believe we all have access to that power that is within us, and we can all access and utilize that power in our lives. I believe that power is directed by our mind, by our choices, by our words, by our decisions, by our commitments, by our goals. I believe if we choose, we can make a change to anything that we want to in our lives. We just have to ask ourselves one question. Are we ready to make a change? Not everything that I do is going to be ideal for you. I'm a raw food vegan, and I understand that a lot of people are not going to be or become a raw food vegan. But I'll tell you, 5 years ago, I was a devout meat eater, a follower of the paleo diet, a follower of the keto diet. After 25 plus years of bodybuilding, even more, and all that protein powders, vitamins, minerals, supplements, fat burners, stimulants, anabolic steroids. After all of that, my body was left with pain. Physical pain, digestive issues, sleep issues. I had pain in my neck and my knees. I had pain in my lower back, my hips, my ankles, my Achilles. I couldn't even walk for a kilometer or two with my family. It was so uncomfortable. I started following Dr. Brian Clement, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Michael Gerber, Dr. Garth Davis. These vegan doctors started to dismantle some of that meat thought that I had inside of my head, that whole science, that whole ketogenic science, that whole paleo science, and all of the scientific proof associated with it, that we need protein and protein requirements and vitamin and mineral requirements and all these requirements in order for me to be healthy. I started into juicing. I started to reduce my meat. I still ate lots of protein, but it was definitely reduced 5 years ago. Two years ago, still feeling pain in my body and not understanding why, asking the universe, asking for answers, looking for answers, searching for answers, trying to understand why I'm exercising all the time. I've always been active. I'm only in my early 40s at this time, mid 40s. Why do I have this pain in my body? Searching and looking for the answers, I started to realize the benefits of fasting and emptiness and how that heals the body. So much conflict of understanding from all the vitamins and minerals and protein requirements and all these requirements to realizing that fasting was actually making me feel better. My daughter turned to a vegan lifestyle or a vegetarian lifestyle within the last 4 years. My wife turned to a vegetarian or vegan style eating over the last 3 or 4 years. Watching them, being around that, seeing the pain I had in my body, inspired me to reduce my meat further. And I realized that as I reduced my meat, my animal protein, that my pain started to disappear. As I fasted and reduced my meat. My pain was vanishing. It was at that time, a couple of years ago, that I was introduced to an important body of work that really changed the direction of my life. The Mucusless Diet by Dr. Arnold Ehret inspired me like nothing else. It made so much sense. From my perspective, from my experience, from being a world-class bodybuilder and eating paleo and keto for so many years, and protein and vegetables and vitamins, and seeing how much my life changed when I moved to the raw vegan lifestyle, and all of the healing that very quickly started to happen. I pursued raw vegan understanding. Dr. Sebi, Dr. Morse. For a couple of years, I read and ingested as much information as I could from these men and their bodies of work. Moving into the raw vegan lifestyle, I realized my sleep was improving. I was gaining clarity, inspiration, gaining insight, wisdom, like an internal knowing. I felt directed. I felt more energized, more purpose, more certainty. I lost 40 pounds. I found myself more consistent, my energy, my sustainability, my joy, my happiness, my ability to love, my clarity about what I wanted to create in my relationships, in my career, in my finances, in my future, and how I wanted to give back to my world. A spiritual awakening happened again for me. I was awakened spiritually at the age of 27. But when I made the nutritional switch and got rid of meat and went to the raw vegan lifestyle, I connected physically, emotionally, spiritually. Today, I haven't eaten anything right now in 36 hours. I won't eat for another 4 to 6 hours, so I'll go over 40 hours of straight emptiness. Now, that's not going to be right for you. Definitely not to start, and I don't encourage it. I actually don't really share too much about my food because I know it can scare people, the things that I do and the practices I do, because I've been a couple of years in this now, and I've changed my mind from reading and understanding a wholly different paradigm for health and fitness, health and nutrition, physiology that just isn't in the mainstream. New knowledge, new understanding. And that's what's required. It needs to be a change of mind. It's not something you can force. Unfooding is a change of understanding. It takes study and practice. It's not something to jump into. I've eaten 3 meals in the last 4 days. Again, I'm not doing this to impress you. I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you the commitment that I've made to connecting more deeply with the spirit body within me, the emotional body within me, and express the light that's within me out into my life, out into my relationships, out with my customers, and out with all of the people that I interact with. I mean, I'm not a professional bodybuilder any longer, and I'm not sure that you can be a professional bodybuilder as a raw vegan, as a fruitarian. I'm not sure that that's the best way to build up huge mass and size, but that's no longer my goal. My goal now is to be a happy, healthy family man, an entrepreneur, the most inspiring person that you meet today. That's my inspiration now. That's who and what I want to be and what I want to create in my life. And that's what I share in my program. I share with people how to become their very best version of themselves. And I use exercise, nutrition, and mindset coaching in order to get them there. Hey guys, Melaman here. You know, I've been a personal trainer now for over 27 years. I've been working out since I was 13. Turning 47 next year. What's that? I don't know, 35 years coming up. I don't know. I have to count it. In my 27 plus years of helping people lose weight, change their lives, in my 15 years of marriage and parenting, being a father to 3 children, being a husband, my lifetime as a son, a sibling, a friend, I've learned that, each of us are individuals. We're all individuals. We all have different experiences. We all have different perspectives. We all have different outlooks. I can't make you change your mind about anything. Only you can choose to change your mind. I can only inspire you, hopefully, to open your mind up to something new. And if you experience it for yourself, then hopefully you can choose to change your mind too. I recognize I can't make you do anything. I recognize I would never try to make you do anything. I recognize I will never try to convince you of anything. I'll only share information if I think it's appropriate for you. And if it's not something that you like or want, I won't push it. I'll leave it. In my 27 years as a personal trainer and a coach, I've had lots of conversations with lots of customers, helped lots of people lose weight, seen lots of people gain it back. If you want to lose it and keep it off for a lifetime, then something fundamentally has to change. You've got to think differently. You've got to think, speak, and do things differently than you're currently doing if you want to lose the weight and keep it off for good. If you keep thinking, saying, and doing the same things, nothing's going to be different. In my 27 years, I've had lots of conversations with men and with women. I've met women that were married for 20 plus years, lose their husbands or lose their relationships or break up and tell me that they'll never marry again. I've met men, my father included, who lost his wife when she was 42. And I've watched and seen what's happened in his life since then. And I've been affected by the death of my mother at such a young, tender age. I've met customers that tell me they need to eat meat and they'll never stop. And that's all well and good too. Even though I tell them that they have a spirit and the animal has a spirit and the universe has a spirit too. And the universe gives us what we give it. And if we give out to the universe death, selfishness, hate, anger, or fear, then what's going to come back to us? We are all getting exactly what we're giving. And if we have a thought that we need to eat an animal, we need to have the life of another animal for our life to live. If we hold that thought of death and destruction, and that's what we put out into our universe, and that's what we condone and we share with our world, we can grow so far and get so far with that thought. And if we change that thought, we can go further. And even though I could explain that to somebody, and I could explain that the uric acid in the meat reduces your alkalinity, makes you more acid, and disease and pain grow in an acid environment. Even though I could share that truth and show it to somebody scientifically, they still may choose to continue eating meat, and there's nothing I can do about it. And that's all well and good. I can still work with you if you want to eat meat. We can alkalize your body in every other way possible. Just because you're still stuck in the old paradigm of protein and vegetables, the paleo idea, that keto concept. Just because you're stuck in that idea and you swear by it, and that's the choice you've made, and you're not changing, all well and good. I'll only share the benefits of a more alkaline life. Even though you've got all that scientific proof that meat and fat is the way to go. I won't argue with you. I'll only share and try to inspire by being a living example. We all come from different backgrounds and different perspectives, and we've all had different experiences. I know people that don't like black people. I know people that think that women shouldn't be firemen or police officers. I know women that don't think women should be police officers or firemen. We all come from different perspectives and different backgrounds. We all come from different places. We've all been influenced by different things. You haven't read the books I have. I haven't watched the movies you have. I haven't had the friends or the parents you have, and you haven't had the experiences, pains or challenges, worries, fears, or victories that I have. We're all in different places. We all have different perspectives. I cannot make you change your mind. You cannot make me change mine. I can only choose to change mine. If you inspire me, I can only help you change yours if I can inspire you. Some things I may do may be right for you. Some things I may do may not be right for you. It's always up to you to choose. I always encourage you, before you rule something out, to try it. Don't rule it out before you've tried it. I don't think that's the best way to go, but of course, it's up to you. I will always encourage you to alkalize your body. I will always encourage you to try to stay natural with your weight loss, your nutrition, your exercise, and your healing. I will always try to talk about sustainability and teach sustainability. I don't know if my program will help you to be the world's strongest man. I don't know if my program will help you to be the world's biggest, best bodybuilder. I don't know if a vegan can be the biggest, strongest man in the world. Maybe, maybe not. I don't care about those things. I care about sustainability. I care about health, happiness, joy. I care about expressing myself as fully as possible. I care about expressing the love and the light that's within me. I care about helping you be as happy and healthy and energetic as you can be, as lean and as strong as you can be, and as healthy as you can be. You may not be the strongest man or woman in the world following all of my advice, but I'll help you to be the strongest, brightest light that you can be. The strongest, happiest, healthiest, brightest light that you can be. If that's what you want, then that's what my promise is. I'll always guide you to be the happiest, healthiest, loving expression of light that is within you. That's what my program's all about. Creating the best version of you. I'll always encourage and inspire you to move towards your best. You may not agree with everything that I believe. I believe you can live without food. You may or may not believe that. You may or may not have that goal. I do. That doesn't mean that you do, and that's okay too. I'll only try to inspire you to move towards your greatest good, towards your brightest light. You don't have to think or say or do everything that I think or say or do, and I'll never force you to do anything that you don't want to. And I'll never suggest anything to you that I don't think is right or appropriate for you. If you feel like you want to reach out to me to discuss anything, I'll be happy to discuss anything with you. But I won't push. If you don't want to talk about something with me, that's okay. I won't force that either. Reach out to me if you want to discuss anything. And if you don't want to discuss anything, that's okay too. If you want to discuss my suggestions, I'll be happy to give you the reasons why and explain. But I'll never force you to do anything that you don't think is right for you. Melon Man here, powering myself up this morning, down by the sun, down by the water, in my favorite place, just enjoying nature, connecting with the energy that's around me, expressing the energy that's within me, sharing with you today the light that is coming out of me. May the light that is within me inspire and share positive, inspirational energy with the light that is within you. Have yourself a glorious, wonderful day. My 6 Weeks to Success program is my beginners only body transformation program. They're one and the same program. One is for online. That's my 6 Weeks to Success program. That's what I share with people all over the world. And then my beginners only challenge is the program that I run with people that are brand new to fitness, people that have been out of it for a long time, people that want to learn and understand how to love it, make it a part of their lifestyle, people that want to overcome their obstacles and challenges, people that have lost weight and gained it back again, people that want to lose it and keep it off for good, people that want to tone up, make changes to their relationships or their future or their finances, people that want to change their lives and want some help and some coaching to do it. So my 6 Weeks to Success is the online version of my Beginners Only Challenge. They're both 6-week programs, 42-day programs. Everyone in my Beginners Only Challenge that works with me personally, face-to-face in one of my 2 locations in Burlington, people that work with me face-to-face, they get my 6 Weeks to Success program. It's an online program that all of my customers get. It's the way that I support you with online emails, video messages, content and information so that you can understand a different paradigm for fitness and nutrition than you currently have. It's going to teach you how to alkalize your body and your life. Disease grows in an acid environment. You need to understand what habits, what behaviors, what thoughts, what words, what foods, what drinks are making you acidic. As soon as you understand this different paradigm for health, you'll be on your way to losing your weight and keeping it off for a lifetime. Never gaining it back again. How does that sound? You need to understand alkalization, inflammation, and how it relates to you and your life and what you're currently doing. It's a different understanding than what's currently being taught in the mainstream, what everyone's talking about at the water cooler. Everyone's talking about protein requirements, vitamin and mineral requirements, superfoods, spirulina and alfalfa and kombucha and all the rest. I promise you, you don't need any of these things to be healthy. You don't need to spend your money on all of them. Health is within. We all have access to it. We can all reach it. We can all change our lives. We don't have to buy any pills, potions, powders, no gimmicks. Exercise and nutrition can completely change your life. And that's what my 6 Weeks to Success program teaches. It's a different understanding that we need to get. It's the same information that everyone in my Beginners Only Challenge, my 6-week body transformation program made specially for beginners. It's the same information that everyone in the program gets. All of my customers, all of my clients, everyone that works out with me gets this same knowledge and information. Lose the weight, get your money back. One of my specials. Lose 12% of your weight in the first 6 weeks, and you can get your money back. Just ask me about it if you'd like to qualify to accomplish this goal. Let's discuss and organize before you get started. Whether it's my 6 Weeks to Success program or my Beginners Only Challenge, whether you want to work with me online, in your own home, in your own gym, somewhere else in the world, or in one of my 2 Burlington locations. Either way, we're working with the same information. I'm teaching you the same things. I'm manipulating the same things to help you accomplish your goal. It's a manipulation of exercise, nutrition, and mindset that's going to change your life. In my 27 years as a personal trainer, I've seen over 1,000 people lose weight. And I've seen hundreds of them gain it back again. Most. And so I've designed my 6 Weeks to Success program to help people make the change for a lifetime. The only way that can happen is if there's a fundamental change of mind. The only way that you're going to lose the weight and keep it off for a lifetime is if you change the way you think about your exercise and your nutrition. The way that you currently think about exercise and nutrition has you stuck in the current paradigm that you're in. If you want to change your outcome, change your circumstance, change your situation, you've got to change your mind. You need different thoughts, different words, different actions, different behaviors. You may need to give up some bad habits. And the best way to get rid of a bad habit is to start up a new one, a good one, a positive one. I encourage you to choose exercise and nutrition as your positive exchange for your old negative habits. Let me show you how to manipulate your exercise, your nutrition, and your mindset to create massive success in all areas of your life. Drop the weight, overcome the pain, heal sickness, illness, or disease, and improve performance in your relationships, your career, your finances, or any other aspect of your life. This is a mindset, coaching, exercise, and nutrition program. The exercise I encourage is 30 minutes, 4 times a week. It's a 2-hour minimum commitment that I ask you to make. Come to my private training studio or work out with me at Anytime Fitness, my North Burlington location. The exercise, I'll take care of for you. I'll organize for you. I'll make sure it encompasses your core. It's functional. It strengthens all of your body parts. I'll make sure that it's short, 30 minutes, but intense enough to create change personally for you. I'll adapt the program that is ideal for you. I'll take my program and jump it up to your level or reduce it down to your level, depending on whatever level you're at, so that the program is customized for you. The nutrition end of the program has 2 bits to it. I'll get everyone in my program to track their food. I'll give you an app you download for your smartphone. As long as you keep track of everything in there, that's how I can hold you accountable. I'll be able to see what you're eating. I'll be able to see your proteins, your carbs, your fats. I'll be able to see your calories. I'll be able to know how much you're eating. That's how I hold you accountable to the food. The second bit about the food is I'll ask you to step on my scale. Once a week, I'll ask you to jump on my scale. If you keep track of everything that you eat honestly and step on my scale each week, then we'll know exactly what's going on. Show up for your workouts with me and my wife. Track your food. Step on my scale, and we'll have some data. Some real, hardcore information. We'll know what the foods you're eating are doing to your body weight. How is that food affecting you? Are you moving in the right direction? The direction that you want to? Each week, we'll analyze your food and the results, and we'll suggest changes. You know, I can't make you make changes. But what I've learned is the best way to teach somebody to make changes, to inspire somebody to choose to make a change, is to teach them. Let them move through the process themselves. As you track your food, step on your scale, see the results, make manipulations, and see the results again. You will learn. You will realize what it really takes for you to lose weight, tone up, and change your life. You will see and feel the differences as we move you to a more alkaline lifestyle, whatever that means for you. Doesn't necessarily mean exactly what it means for me. You don't have to do what I do. However, disease grows in an acid environment, and the more alkaline we can make your body, the more quickly you're going to start moving in the direction that you want to. And that's what you want, isn't it? Is it time for you to start thinking about exercise and nutrition again? Would you like to get back into the gym? Do you need some help? Do you need some motivation? Would some accountability help you stick with it this time? Would you like to do things differently this time? Do you need a coach? Would a coach help you? Would it benefit you to be with a professional this time? Would you like to lose the weight and keep it off? Do you think you need to consider a change to your nutrition? Are you doing all the things that you think you're supposed to do, but not losing the weight? Do you keep losing it and gaining it back again? You're doing something wrong if you keep on losing it and gain it back again. You need some new information. If you're ready to get back into fitness and wellness, if you want to get back to exercise and nutrition, then I want to help you. And one of the programs that I've got that I'm kicking off right now to help people get started is my 7-day fat flush competition. My 7-day fat flush competition is a great short-term commitment for you to realize the benefits of a coach. See how much a professional coach can help you make a change in your life. Now, the competition specifically is really special. With the fat flush, the 7-day fat flush competition, you're going to get a private personal training session with me to get things started. On top of that, you're going to get 4 personal sessions with me and my wife over the 7-day competition. The person that loses the most weight in the 7-day competition is going to win 6 weeks free training and nutrition with my wife and I. Everyone in the competition is going to get weighed and measured. Everyone in the competition is going to receive a 7-day alkalizing nutrition plan that's ideal for them. They're going to apply it and exercise with my wife and I over the 7 days. And whoever loses the most weight, whoever drops the most toxic, hazardous, fecal matter from their bodies by simply alkalizing their body, changing their mind and their behavior, changing their nutrition and exercise. Whoever drops the most weight, fat, water, and waste over the 7 days is going to win the competition. And that winner is going to get 6 weeks training, nutrition, and support from my wife and I. Hi guys, John DePass here, professional trainer, weight loss expert, lifetime fitness enthusiast, father, husband, and personal coach. I'm here today to talk to you about my upcoming free seminar. That's right, a free fitness and nutrition seminar hosted by me personally. Get the new information that you need. Get the understanding that you need to gather to overcome your stumbling blocks, to help you lose the weight once and for all, to help you get back into the gym. Get the mindset you need for success. It's a different paradigm of fitness and nutrition that you need to gather in order to lose the weight and keep it off for a lifetime. Get all the information you need to be successful and get started again for free. Just click the link associated with this message and receive access or registration to my free exercise and nutrition seminar. That's pretty good. 23 centimeters came off of you. That's a fantastic transformation. How do you feel about that?
I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself.
All right.
Woo-hoo!
That's
Thanks
great.
to John and Dora and all the trainers.
And changing your food,
Yes,
and
changing
exercising
my
and...
food, my exercise, supplements, and just the mindset that you can commit and do it.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Doing great. First week down. How old are you?
70, I think.
70 years old, eh? And how many pounds did you lose this week?
Well, the last 3 weeks it's in 7 pounds.
7 pounds in 3 weeks? And that's just been by making a bit of food manipulation?
A little food manipulation, a little exercise.
Food manipulation, a little bit of exercise.
Tennis.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You look fantastic. My gosh, you look great.
Thank you.
I just can't believe the changes that I see since the first time I met you in January.
Yes.
You're down 6 pounds. all of your inches and centimeters have dropped. It's amazing. Mary, can you tell me some of the things that have happened to you since you started? Remember you telling me you were really into golf. How was your golf season?
My golf season is going to be amazing. I've increased my drive strength from like 170 yards. Now I'm hitting 220, 230.
So that's like a 40, 50 yards
50.
extra on your drive?
Off the drive.
And what do you attribute that to?
Core strength,
Wow!
you.
Oh my God! You've lost weight. How's your handicap?
My handicap went from 27 to 20 in 4 months. I golfed in Florida.
And you're hitting better in the rough too, or?
Yeah, getting out of the rough, no problem.
Because you have
focus, strength, upper body strength, core.
Oh my gosh!
All the things you taught me
Thank
have
you
paid
for
off.
sharing with me, Mary. Thank you. You've done some remarkable things. How does it feel?
I feel awesome.
Really?
Yes.
How many pounds did you lose?
23.
23 pounds.
Yeah.
Amazing. How many centimeters?
I forget.
So 10 off the chest, 10 off the waist, 7 off the hips, 27 centimeters. Wow, that's fantastic. Are your clothes and you went from a...
I think when I started this, I was a 14 in pants. Now I'm an 8. Extra large or maybe a 1X shirt. Now I'm into a medium.
Wow. Feeling better?
So good.
Do you like the program?
Love it.
Awesome.
I had back pain every single day, shoulder pain from my job. I am pain free now, except for the good pain I feel when I come for my workouts.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
How did you like the program?
I loved it. Thought it
You
was
did?
great.
Yeah. What did you find happened?
What did I find? What?
Happened for you? Like what?
Lots. More inches probably than weight, but I lost a lot of weight, and I love the classes. I think they're awesome.
You lost a lot of weight.
I did.
And you lost a lot of inches, and even
Yes.
more inches than weight.
Probably more inches.
Your
than
clothes
weight.
are falling off.
And my clothes are falling off. I need a new wardrobe. So
Really?
I need to win the contest to get money to buy a new wardrobe.
So what? Like this is a nice dress. This is nice.
Again.
Ah, this is wonderful. Congratulations, Holly. And Holly, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 52.
52.
52 or 53, I don't remember.
You can do this anytime.
Anytime?
You can do this the age is not a restriction.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
right. I love it. Thanks so much. Good.
Your morning classes are fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. So have you enjoyed the program?
I loved it. It gave me lots of energy. I wake up really early now and I start my day great.
Wow. And this is your little daughter. How old is she?
She's 5.
Wow. Look at this mummy. Look how good a shape mummy's in.
Yes, definitely. I have lots of energy now to keep up with her. Yes, you are.
So Elizabeth, you lost, was it 7 pounds?
7 pounds, 17.
What did you say?
It's amazing what happens when you change your mindset and get determined.
Really? What has happened, Karen?
Since January 3rd, down 26.9.
26.9 pounds since January 3rd.
Eating healthy and working out with high-end fitness.
Oh my gosh. So what did you do? You just changed your mind?
I decided that this
Made a
was gonna be
decision.
easy and that I was going to do it this time.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that with me.
You're welcome, and thank you for your support. Yours and Dora's has been really helpful.
Thanks so much, Karen. Bye.
Everything.
What were you saying? This program what?
This program
Yeah.
exceeds any other weight loss program I've ever done.
Wow.
It's effective, you feel good about yourself, you don't feel hungry. It's the hardest part's the first week. After you get past that first week mentally, you look forward to each new week.
Wow. So Mary, like why? Like you've done exercise programs before?
3 times before I've tried to lose weight.
But this is different?
This is different because it encompasses everything. Your mental attitude, your knowledge about nutrition and how you're exercising, the intensity of the workouts, the people, you're in a group setting, so you've got all this synergy every day. You come every day just wanting to talk to everybody. It's
Wow.
just awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Love that. Slim down going for you.
Doing very well.
Yeah? How many days in?
2.
Nice. You're on track?
Yes.
Very nice. Hey guys, how's the sexy slim down going?
Fantastic.
Yeah, you're doing good?
Yeah, you're on track? Good job. How's it going, ladies? Good. How are you doing? You're pumped? Are you pumped? All right, are you on track? You're on track. Beautiful.
A circle goal. A little circle goal like this. Everybody moving a little bit. Yeah, just a little jog.
2 pounds this week. Nice. Hey guys, how you doing with the slim down?
We're good.
All right, you feeling good about it?
Oh,
Are you
great.
excited about the workout today? Take your shirt off, Pepper. Did you say how much weight have you lost in the slim down so far? 2 pounds. How many days have you been at it? 2 days, 2 pounds.
2.
What is it? This is crazy.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. 2 for me, 2.
2 for you too in the slim down. This
The
is
man.
nuts.
The man.
All right.
You're gonna go quick. I'm sure you're gonna feel the burn, Will. And again, you're halfway. Let's go 30 more seconds. What I come here for? Come here for the burn.
Fine. Nice and long. Arms are extended.
Stretch out your chest a little bit. Throw your arms back and push your chest muscles. Reach out on your shoulders. Bring them back a little bit. No problem. Keep the leg on the floor. Keep it like this. Not a lot of time left. Not a lot of time left. Going at a pace that's comfortable for you. First day. Get a little bounce happening. Try to keep it going. That's it. Upper body. Pull my arm back to my torso. Hard as you can. Inhale up, exhale down, do not hit yourself in the groin. That would be bad. That's rule number 1. Good for burpee. Nice aggressive move. Good job.
Huh? Have you lost some weight? 3 pounds. And did you go on the scale?
I did.
Yeah, how much?
Almost 2.
Almost 2. Congratulations. Are you loving it?
Love it.
All right. What are you planning to lose in 16 days? 10 pounds. I love it. Slim down going for you.
It's going great.
Yeah, you doing really well?
Really well.
Good. Ladies, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Great, thanks.
Are you doing good? Are you on the sexy slim down?
I've already done the sexy slim down. Hello.
You're already slim? How's the sexy slim down going for you?
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you on track with your food?
Totally.
Yeah?
Never eaten so much in my life.
You're eating more than ever? Yeah, and how much have you been on the scale?
Yeah, I'm down 4 pounds.
Down 4 pounds and eating more than ever.
Yeah.
Nice. How's the slim down, ladies? How's the slim down?
I've lost 5 pounds already.
Nice. I can't believe it. Already.